What's up? What's good? What's going on, yo? Welcome to the tribe. Life is getting hard lately. I know that's right. We don't bitch about it getting hard, baby. We figure out what to do with it. Let's jump in. And staring at the ceiling, 3 a.m. again. Wondering about his silence, wondering where he's been. Is he reflecting? Is he moving on? Or just playing games until the break of dawn? You need the instant access, you need the homegirl truth. Stop sugarcoating lies, let's get into the root. I'm pulling up the energy, I'm tapping in the night. We're gonna see what's hidden in the dark and bring it to the light. It's the Manjula awakening, open up the eyes. Kiana's on the deck, cutting through the lies. From the deep truth sessions to the walking clinic flow. She's gonna tell you everything you really need to know. No chaser, just spirit, yeah. She keeps it real. Dive deep to elevate. It's time to heal. I see a cold red on the 4th floor. Listen close. That person on your mind, yeah, they do the most. They smiling on the outside, but they're miserable within. Trying to save face, but they know they can't win. I'm picking up the energy, but let me be clear. That behavior right there, yeah, that's bitch made, my dear. They fumbled the bag, they dropped the prize. Now they watching from the sidelines. We're regretting their eyes. Don't let them spin the block unless they come in correct. Radical self-sight is what we expect. It's the Manjula awakening. Open up your eyes. Kiana's on the deck, cutting through the lies. From the deep truth sessions to the walking clinic flow. She's gonna tell you everything you really need to know. No chaser, just spirit, yeah. She keeps it real. Dive deep to elevate. It's time to heal. Take what resonates and chuck the rest. We don't force the shoe, we just pass the test. It ain't always pretty, sometimes it's gonna sting, but clarity is the gift that the awakening brings. Whether you're a Sag or Pisces or a Gemini, we're reclaiming our power, reaching for the sky. Yeah. If you need that emergency session, you know where to go. Don't let these people disturb your peace. I'll see y'all over on the extended Zoom. Create new life. Peace. What's up? What's good? What's going on, yo?
What's up? What's good? What's going on, family? I feel like I haven't seen y'all in forever, but that's okay because you're going to see me twice today. Tonight, we do come live for family dinner time, and I don't want you guys to miss that because that is where I will answer your questions for free as long as you're subscribed to the Manjula Awakening, okay? So I definitely look forward to that. That happens tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There you will see Nikita and Kwanda both helping out on the back end. So I look forward to that happening this evening. But today, right now, we're about to look at your next 30 days and just see what you can expect. Not dive too deep. I do have a few individual zodiac signs pre-recorded, and they will be dropping throughout today as well. What's up, Andrea? What's up, Chris Liz? What's up, Keita? What's up, Ashley? What's up, y'all? What's up? So let's go ahead and jump in. I do want to let you know that the second weekly spiritual guidance is up on the website. I myself particularly found this week's a very helpful while navigating some things. So definitely go check that out. I think that's everything. So let's jump in and check your energy. Let's start with Aries. Nikita, anybody wondering where Nikita is? She's watching. What's up, Sunflower? She's watching. She's in the background. She's working. What's up, Young Yak? Where you been working? Over rekindling. That's what you've been doing. Be honest with us. All right, let's go ahead and jump in for Aries at 5:15. Nah, I've been working. I know that's right. Yes. Oh, look at Nikita. Look. Let me find out Nikita over there getting right. Oh, cancel, not yet. Let me find out Nikita's getting ready to do that for me too. Don't be slipping on your pimping on account of me, because I got it, Pooh, I promise. But I do appreciate you. Let me see. Jump in for Aries spirit. Tap me in. What can Aries expect? Ooh, on the next 30 days. So in the next 30 days, you're going to be setting some boundaries. You're going to have to say no with your chest, okay? Aries, in the next 30 days, there's definitely this energy of setting clear limits, like setting some boundaries. Enough is enough. Protecting my peace over anything else. What you talking about? So that you can focus on bringing some sort of side hustle into fruition. The universe is definitely wanting Aries to focus on multiple streams of income. Yeah, there's a need for you to speak up. Hold the fuck up. Time out. I know Aries. I know Aries ain't holding their tongue. Aries, you're being told to set some sort of firm boundary, set it at that and stand on it. Authentic, raw communication. So the selling point is by being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this is what it is. And I'm not willing to take anything less than this. I'm not saying I'm not willing to compromise, but there is something about setting some sort of firm boundary, so that you can focus on your multiple streams of income here. Let's see. How is Aries showing up in the next 30 days? What's up, Miss Faye Focused? What's up? The Page of Pentacles, how you're showing up is consistent, diligent, paying attention to the details. The Queen of Pentacles, balance. I know that's right. Hey, I know that's right, Aries. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. You're learning how to balance your resources. You're learning how to make sure that what you're spending is not more than what is coming into your household. You're learning to make sure that you have a reservoir. That's how you're showing up in the next 30 days. And Spirit said, and ain't that the truth? I like that for you, Aries. I do like that for you. It's about learning that, I don't have to work myself into the ground when I learn how to use my voice, when I learn how to demand my worth, when I learn how to ask for my worth, when I learn how to ask for my raises, when I learn how to ask for the days that work for me, because I know how I work. I know how I show up. So when I show up and learn how to set those limits and speak my truth authentically, it allows me to have firm boundaries so that I can focus on those other aspects to bring in these multiple sources of income. I like this for you, Aries. Okay, get it, boo. Let me see. Look at y'all in the chat. What are boundaries? Oh, look, Spirit is saying that you're going to have some sort of new beginning in the next 30 days. There could be something about a white caravan. You don't even see it coming. So Spirit is saying, so Aries, in the next 30 days, there's some sort of new beginning that's going to require you to embrace the unknown. And I do feel like that you may have anxieties about embracing this unknown because of, okay, so Spirit is saying that there's a need for rest. Okay, there's definitely a need for rest here in the next 30 days. It's to set some firm, healthy boundaries because there's some sort of brand new beginning that is karmically yours. Okay, you've already put the work in. And this could, let's say that you've been writing a book, right? Let's just say that you go to work and every day you get off, you've been writing about 5 chapters each night. In the next 30 days, it's saying that you're about to be sitting down with publishing, worrying about publishing covers and stuff like that. And Spirit is saying that if right now going into the next 30 days, you set these firm, healthy boundaries, you're going to be well rested in order to handle what it takes when you actually publish a book, right? You got to go out and promote that thing. What's this side hustle energy? Yeah, there's a brand. I'm going to tell you right now, the world card at the bottom of the deck, Aries, is saying you ain't got no choice. Okay, you ain't got no choice. Something is ending so that you can have the brand new beginning. it's rare that you see the World card and the Fool card coming out at the same time. Okay. Because this is the last major arcana and this is the first. So it is saying that there is a brand new beginning. You don't even see it, but you do have to be willing to face your fears and anxiety. Get out of your comfort zone. Okay. And in order for you to be ready to do that, right now, Spirit is saying you need to set the boundaries to protect your peace so that you can get your rest. You letting something discombobulate you for no reason. It may seem like it, but it's really not. It's just a mere distraction. You see what I'm saying? You got to go play with somebody else, but I'm not me, King of Swords. Let's look at this side hustle. There is some sort of financial security coming your way. The Queen of Swords. It's time to rise above your emotions. And yes, okay, so listen. Okay, so Spirit is ultimately telling Aries that, okay, so I definitely feel like that you're having to walk away from doing something the old way. So if you're accustomed to having 3 jobs, like I was just watching somebody, who was it? Oh, a local comedian. They said something about when they were going through a divorce, they had to get 6 jobs. Them are 6 people in here too. They had to get 6 jobs just to pay for like everything that they were about to bear on their shoulders when going through this divorce, right? So I do feel like that I'm not saying that that's not the right mentality, but I am saying that in this aspect, it's time to rise above your emotions because your emotions will have you spreading yourself thin. It'll have you put in way too much effort into something that is actually trying to fall away. And it'll have you thinking that you've got to expand when in all actuality, it's about fortifying what's actually within your control, right? And sometimes that doesn't necessarily mean going to expand. And that's what's going on here for Aries. It's like, oh shit, I got a bill that's getting ready to go up. I got car issues. So let me go get 12 different jobs because this is getting ready to happen. Hey, hang on. Why do we got to get 12 different jobs? Okay, you may need to pick up 1 or 2, maybe just 1 extra job, I hope. And maybe just reevaluate what you're putting your resources into. How many streaming apps do you have? How many Starbucks are you going to go get? How much name brand stuff are you going to go get? What are you doing to keep up with the Joneses that you can scale back on? Because the Queen of Swords is definitely telling me that I'm speaking to an Aries that is working themselves in the ground, trying to keep up the 7 of Cups. An illusion, the facade to me, like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I got my head in a lot of rings right now, and I don't know which one's gonna shake. And so because I don't know which one's gonna shake, I don't want to pull out of none of them. And I'm just gonna keep on spreading myself thin. And Spirit is saying, I don't need you to do that. There's some sort of new beginning that you're going to need to be well rested for. So it's time to speak up, start asking for your worth, and stop spreading yourself thin. All right. So, Aries, this could be pertaining to an Aquarius, a Capricorn, a Sagittarius, a Libra, a Virgo. What's up, Quanda Renee? What's up, Pookie Tookie? What's up? That boy CC Garazin. Let's jump in for Taurus. Thank you, Nikita. Thank you. Tap me in, Spirit. Tap me in. Let's go in for Taurus. What's up? What's good? What's going on? Thank y'all for smashing that thumbs up button, y'all. Let's get it, Spirit. Tap me in. Okay. Ooh, ascension and breaking cycles. I know that's fucking right. You got a big 30 days, Taurus. You are elevating. There's some sort of spiritual growth. It's like you're ending some sort of harmful pattern. You're breaking some sort of repetition. And I do feel like that, yes, the big break has a lot to do with some sort of hopeless romantic energy. And even if this isn't in your love life, it's about idealizing fairy tales, right? So idealizing fairy tales, but not necessarily being willing to put in the necessary steps, or not putting in the necessary steps and then putting the storyline of, I never get good things. It looks like that Taurus is elevating above that, breaking cycles that are associated with that mentality. And because of that, it definitely looks like that there is some sort of big break as it pertains to your influence, the way that you're seen. And because of that, well, you might actually just run into the very thing that you've been trying to get with the wrong tactic, right? Sometimes you just got to switch your bait up. And so it looks like that in the next 30 days, Taurus is switching their bait up. So let's look at this and see, how is Taurus showing up in the next 30 days? How are they walking into their next 30 days? Y'all, don't forget that we do have family dinner tonight at 8:30. I'll make the link as soon as we get off of this live. Ooh, look at you. You are walking into this. I hope you see it. The Sun card. Now, you don't really see it. I'm telling you, you don't really see it, but there's something that snaps you right out of it right at the beginning of this next 30 days. I do feel like that you're detaching from some sort of very toxic mindset that makes you feel like that it's like you're always constantly missing out on what's being presented to you in the present moment because you're focused on what didn't work out. And then it's like, oh shit, by the time that the present opportunity just is spilled and just not taking advantage of, it's like, oh shit, I realized it too late. Damn, nothing good ever happens to me. That mindset you're breaking away from here. You're breaking away from that, okay? And it's looking real good on you. It's looking real good on you. Ooh, it's looking real good on you, baby. Look what you're drawing in. You're drawing in the Ace of Cups. Look at that. And the Ten of Wands is in the reverse, and I don't even do reversals. So you're definitely putting down the burdens. You're definitely putting down this energy of spreading yourself thin, carrying on the responsibility that you've got to do it all yourself, and that with all the work that you do, you don't ever get a reward. You rising above it. And it looks like that you're literally just shifting your mentality. You're no longer idealizing something. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. It's really just that energy of saying, ooh, I want a Mercedes Benz. Okay, cool. That's beautiful. Are you willing to go put in the work, not just to get the Mercedes Benz, but to recognize that the maintenance on that Mercedes Benz is different and more, it is more cost, it's more it costs more money. The hell? To maintenance that car. You can't just put any old gas in it. You can't just put any old oil change on it, right? You can't just put any old filter in it. You got to do some work. So are you willing to put that kind of work in to maintain it? And I do feel like that I'm speaking to a Taurus that is walking into the next 30 days that's no longer focusing on, ooh, I'm always got to put in the hard work versus, you know what, I'm going to put this work in because I want bigger and better things. And because of that, you can right get it. You can right get it. You can right get it. You can't tell me you ain't getting right get it when I'm telling you that subconscious mindset right here is what you're detaching from, and you're walking into the next 30 days thirsty, wanting that Ace of Cups. You're going to get it as long as you're willing to shift that perspective, okay? What is this ascension? What is this spiritual growth? I am open, spirit, to, I know that's right. Let me see, spirit, tap me in. What is this ascension? Sheesh. The Magician, recognizing that I am. Shit, let's call it what it is. Recognizing that I am, and look what's at the bottom of the deck, the Strength card. Kiana, why you getting ready to get all excited on these people's internet? Because the Devil card was just at the bottom of the deck. The only card that can overcome the Devil card in the deck is the Strength card, and that's what's coming out to clarify your ascension. Meaning, and the Strength card is confidence. It's understanding that, you know what, I may struggle with this. You know, I may love soda. I may love soda, but I'm going to overcome that addiction no matter how much craving I have for that. I know that if I continue to drink that soda, I am continuously breaking down things inside of my body that I need to live a long term. right? So I have the strength to overcome that devil. I have the strength and the courage to detach from that lower thought, that lower desire, right? It's understanding that I am. It's literally what that is. Somebody is definitely no longer succumbing to their low self-talk, to just the way that you talk about yourself. So what if you have a 2000 I just found out that if your car is older than 10 years, you can get them um antique license plate. And I was talking to my homegirl yesterday, and my car is older than a 2000 it's older than 10 years. Okay. So when I said it, I said, shit, I can get them ancient plates because my shit is ancient. Okay. And it's like, it's like you can look at it that way, or you can be like, shit, if I get them ancient plates on my car, I'm going to save on my insurance. I'm going to save, right? So it's about looking at your resources and no longer talking down on it. You see what I'm saying? The Four of Cups. Boy, I love you, Spirit. I do. Baby, who we gonna talk to? Taurus, your reading is over. Your reading is over. You have them, and it's out here with them. This is the combination with the magician on the board. It literally is saying the magician has all of the resources that they need. Speaking of my Virgo friend, the magician is Virgo Gemini energy. You have all of the resources that you need to overcome whatever it is that you're facing. Confirmation, but you yourself have to be willing to shift your mindset. You yourself have to stop trying to keep up with an imaginary image. It's literally that simple, because Spirit is telling me that who I'm speaking to, baby, you are greater than you recognize. Okay. And it looks like that in the next 30 days, you about to recognize who the fuck you are. And so congratulations and happy birthday in advance. Let me see. Breaking cycles. What is this? Breaking cycles. I don't have it playing in my ears, so why it plays out loud, I have no idea. I got music in my ear. See, you here, girl. This hit home. Uh-oh, I know that's right. Breaking cycles is the Tower card. Breaking cycles is the Tower card. The Ten of Pentacles, baby, you've been keeping yourself in a place of lack. Whoever I'm talking to, you yourself, baby. Hey, shit, now. It better hit home, because this is a nice ass reading. Look, judgment. This is that final reckoning. Not only that, look at what it is. It's the phoenix finally rising from the ashes. I don't give a damn what's happened to me. I don't give a damn what's happened to me. I don't give a damn what's happened to me. I am always the strongest person I know. And my mama's a hell of a woman. My father is a hell of a woman. My father has been shot in the head. My father walks around with a bullet in his head as we speak. One of the strongest men I know. But me, myself, whenever I face something, because I came from them, I'm always the strongest one I know. And I'm speaking to a Taurus that needs to recognize who the fuck you are. Okay. This could be pertaining to a Scorpio, an Aries, a Capricorn, a Gemini, a Virgo, a Leo. My father's a Leo. My mother's an Aries too. Taurus, that was a really nice reading. That was a really nice reading. Grand Rising, La Unique. I'm gonna grab me a sip of water after that, honey. Thank you, Nikita. Well, let's move in for Gemini. Tap me in for Gemini, Spirit. What is it that Gemini, what's going on for Gemini in the next 30 days? What's going on for Gemini in the next 30 days? Tap me in. Clear, concise. Okay. Sheesh. Gemini, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Overnight success, just like that. I know you see, and it says rapid rise. But in order to get, okay. So Spirit is saying, prepare yourself for some sort of sudden recognition. I wasn't even ready for your cards to come out, baby, but I was time stamped. I wrote your energy down. You up on the board. So I was in your space. Okay. So I want you to know that you're ready. You're ready. So don't finally get yourself in the position that you want and allow your stage fright to throw the show, right? Release that stuff that makes you feel heavy. Okay, it's saying release grudges, emotional freedom. But I want you to know this is what's coming towards you in the next 30 days. Okay, so even though it may sound like shit, Kiana, that does not sound fun. Spirit is saying emotional freedom is coming to you, giving yourself and others forgiveness. Okay, freeing your heart. What's wrong, baby? But I definitely feel like that there's some sort of unexpected breakthrough, but it's like spirit needs you to recognize some of the grudges and some of the resentment that you're holding on to. Baby, that shit is pointless. The blessing, this overnight success is coming. Okay. So don't let this thing that didn't work out weigh down your blessing, okay, or delay your blessing. Let that shit go. All right, cool. I already know that I got some sort of overnight success. So because this ain't working, I'm not gonna get too discombobulated. Easier said than they're gonna play with shit. I suggest them go play with what's between their legs and stop playing with me or anybody else. But I mean, if you're gonna play with somebody, don't play with me. Unexpectedly, 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 it's coming. And unexpectedly, there's a breakthrough, social recognition, online fame, power to influence. And it doesn't even necessarily, like, I want y'all to stop thinking like, damn, it ain't got to be social media. The moment that you stop being so upset and angry at your mom for how she handled you, maybe you'll start to see how she didn't have you'll see that she was facing exactly what you're struggling with right now. You understand what I'm saying? And because of that, oh, Jesus, speak to him or whoever's doing it. You see, sometimes we get so busy holding a grudge at certain things that we forget to look at what they was facing. And we struggle facing it too. They handled it the best they could. And how about this? How about you just decide to handle it the best way that you can and make sure that you're handling it better than they did? And then maybe you'll gain their respect. Maybe you'll gain the influence. And maybe, just maybe, when you stop judging them for handling you the best that they could, just maybe that you'll gain the opening enough for them to see you. You understand what I'm saying? But that does require you to let go of a grudge. That's what this is. And I feel like that something can work itself out damn near overnight the moment that you yourself allow the resentment to fade. That's what I'm getting here. I'm telling you, I can't make this shit up because it's like you can only fake it till you make it but for so long. Fake it till you make it will get you started. You understand what I'm saying? Like when you pushing a car trying to get it to the gas station because it's ran out of gas, you need a push. And if they push it right, you can coast. And therefore that coast can make you think you moving. But you better coast your ass into that fucking gas station because you can only fake that for so long before you're going to need another push. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm speaking to someone that you've been faking it and it got you this point, but you forgot to stop and you forgot to really put the work in. And so Spirit is saying, let that shit go in the next 30 days. And I got some good shit for you. I don't know why I'm cussing like that. How is Gemini showing up? What's up, Divinely Tay? What's up, Lana? Miss Rollins, thank you for the golden coins. Let me see, Spirit, tap me in. How is Gemini showing up? The Knight of Cups, going after, listen, Linda. The Knight of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Chariot. I know that's right. The Two of Wands. I do feel like that you're showing up as someone that's going after your desires. You're stepping into the next 30 days with the desire for some sort of harmony, the desire for some sort of union, the desire to overcome the obstacles for victory, for success. You do want to move forward in a partnership. However, I have to be honest with you. I do feel like that there is some sort of breakup, or if there's not a breakup there, then there's just the Two of Cups is in the challenging position, and therefore it's like in the reverse. So there is some sort of discord within some sort of union, but it has a lot to do with holding on to grudges. You're wanting to move forward. You're wanting to overcome the discord between you and someone in a partnership. And it looks like in the next 30 days, there is some sort of unexpected breakthrough when it comes to that, if I can be honest with you. But Spirit is saying there's a need to make adjustments. And the adjustments are looking at what grudges are you holding on to. You understand what I'm saying? If you're showing up as the Knight of Cups. So that means that you're wanting to overcome the challenges within you're wanting to move forward. You're wanting to overcome the disharmony that you feel because of a breakup. That's how you're showing up. Whether you want to get back with this person or not, that's between you and your spirit team, okay? But I'm telling you that right now, you're showing up coming into these next 30 days. You're wanting some sort of Knight of Cups way of overcoming the disharmony within a partnership and wanting victory. But it's coming, you're handling it from the Knight of Cups perspective, okay? You're definitely handling it from the Knight of Cups perspective, which is unrealistic. And the Two of Wands says, especially when it's on top of the Knight of Pentacles, that in order for you to achieve that 10 of Cups that you truly are desiring, you must do the 8 of Cups. And that is walking away from the emotional baggage, which is AKA letting go of emotional grudges. Okay. So I do see that you're wanting some sort of harmony within some sort of partnership, even if it's within yourself, so that you can move forward and stop ruminating on that failed partnership. Spirit is saying you have to shift your mentality. You have to get realistic. You can't want to just move forward yet still want to be mad at this person, because being mad is not allowing you to receive the Ace of Swords that you need to have this breakthrough. What's this overnight success? The Four of Pentacles. You've been saving up for this too. Some of y'all been saving up for this and getting ready to let bitterness and resentment. Some of y'all been saving up for this. I just watched, I know, I love y'all too. I just watched Avatar, the second season last night. And on one of the episodes, I will try my best not to spoil it, but baby, it is what it is. Okay. I tell my stories the way I tell my stories. In one of the seasons, they finally made it to see who they needed to see. The plan worked. The plan worked. However, their chaos, their disconjointedness, their lack of alignment, they don't be ready for the message, do they? Their lack of alignment. And what that is it's like they started trusting things external to what was tried and true. And it's not to say not to be open to new things. But when you open, oh Jesus, I just had a whole conversation at the table about this yesterday. Once you start opening up to new things, that doesn't mean you start to abandon what is tried and true. It just means that you're opening up. And once you open up to it, if you see that that is overwhelming you and you can't maintain what is tried and true, Then it's time to assess if you're truly ready for that expansion, or did it happen too soon? Because see, that's what happened. They made it too soon. They made it too soon. And because they made it too soon, because they was focusing on getting there, they wasn't getting. The Seven of Swords is in your challenging position. And y'all can say lying, cheating, stealing. I'm gonna call it strategy today. Your strategy is what's in your challenging position. Because see, foresight is a gift and a curse. And sometimes when we get so focused on the outcome, I had a dream, Kiana, and I seen myself right here. Cool. That's beautiful. Did you see the strategy to get there? Or is that where things got murky? Because if that's where things got murky, that's where you're challenged to put in the work at. And right now, I'm speaking to someone that your strategy is right about to fuck you out of this breakthrough. And it's coming unexpectedly. Okay. So it's time to release some sort of grudges. Damn, why are all these examples coming through? Let me see. Let me look at release the grudges. Sheesh. The King of Pentacles is what came out, but the Star card is at the bottom of the deck. So I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to lay it down like your daddy would if he was any count, okay? So I kiss it and make it feel better later. I'm real good at that, okay? The King of Pentacles is here. The King of Pentacles doesn't really give a flying fuck about your feelings. Period. Can it work? Can you make it work? Junior, does it work? Junior, does it work? Junior, does it work? Why are we doing that? Why? You may not like the delivery of Saturn energy. You may not like it, but it has structure and a lesson to teach you. And Spirit is ultimately trying to tell you that there is a grudge that needs to be released because it's not allowing you. Okay, so I got a really close friend of mine, and pride and ego has the child rebelling against the parent, right? So because you don't know how to talk to me, because you think you know everything or something like that, right? That type of mentality has somebody holding a grudge and therefore not knowing what to do in a season. But because they're holding a grudge to this situation, they're relying on an external knowledge that ain't never proved loyalty. But what they're holding a grudge to has proven loyalty. Is it strict? Hell yeah. Because guess what? When it's all said and done, who you always call on when everybody else can always turn their back on you? Me. So why not listen to me the first time around? And because you're so busy not listening to me, you don't like the way I'm talking to you. You close off. And then so things just get worse and worse and worse. And it's going to stay closed off until somebody does what? Releases the grudge. Says, fuck your feelings. Is what you're doing working? When are we going to start asking that? Is what you're doing working? And that's what Spirit is telling you, Gemini. The five, baby, I'm done. I'm not pulling another card. The Five of Wands. Fuck your feelings. Ask yourself, are you taking a practical approach to this conflict, to this argument, to this misunderstanding? Confirmation. I said I wasn't pulling another card, but Spirit said, yeah, because it's yours. The Wheel of Fortune. The moment that you can take heed to that, watch the wheels change. Watch the wheels change. But that's your reading, Gemini. There's a Pisces, an Aquarius, a Cancer, Taurus, Aries, Capricorn, Sag, Pisces. Have me all in my feelings. I'm a Gemini woman and you spoke to my inner heart. I love you. I love you. It was all meant for this to take place, okay? Because Spirit is saying there's some sort of breakthrough that's coming for you in the next 30 days. Don't fuck it up by holding on to some bullshit. Let that shit go. Let's jump in for Cancer. Happy birthday. Damn, I spent that much time on you, Gemini. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, hell no. I love you. Happy birthday, Cancer. Let's jump in. We all know that one of my favorite people in the world is a Gemini, and a Cancer is my next. So happy birthday, Cancer. Let's jump in. Tap me in for Cancer. Clear, concise messages, Spirit. What's Cancer got going on for the next 30 days? Thank y'all so much for tapping that thumbs up button. Oof, there's some sort of secret agenda, some sort of hidden agenda. Someone's intentionally sending some sort of mixed signals because they feel ignored. There's definitely some sort of hidden motive. Somebody like you can't trust what you're seeing. Excuse me, confirmation. Like, I don't know. This is definitely giving me that in the next 30 days, someone is intentionally, if I'm gonna be honest with you, it's giving me that someone is intentionally trying to break you, bend you into their wheel, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Because with situationship at the bottom of the deck, it's almost like somebody don't want to lose you on their roster, but they also don't want to give you what it is you're looking for. Okay. So I definitely feel like that someone is trying to play with your emotions. And I want to see why this is coming up in your next 30 days. Divine timing is at play here. So Spirit, I feel like it's coming up because Spirit is telling you, hey, don't you dare come up off your fucking throne. Okay. Don't you dare. I got this one strength card. And you know, strength is all about confidence. And it's actually, yes, it's a strength card, and it's like the strength is coming, the lion is coming up to overtake her from behind, but she's no longer tending to her own. She's lost control of the situation. And I feel like that this person knows how to get you to lose control of the situation, which is why you're getting this message here. So someone may be intentionally leaving you on red, ignoring you. You may feel like you're anxiously waiting to hear back from somebody. Baby, if you don't go start you a fucking garden. Let me see, Spirit. How is Cancer showing up in the next? Look, that's so crazy. I was literally just telling my Cancerian son yesterday, go find you something to do. Because Jesus, that's the message. I literally just told my baby yesterday, baby, go find you something to do. The more you let people know that this is what irritates you, the more they're going to do that. Especially if they already have an agenda, a motive in mind. Like if they, I wish she was not fucking asleep. I'm telling you, I literally just told my Cancer son this yesterday. So that must just be something for the Cancerian energy right now. You may feel like the energies around you are intentionally doing things to make you feel bothered or unseen or ignored. And Spirit is saying, hey, don't you go out here and reacting because somebody's got a hidden agenda. I'm telling you. How is Cancer showing up? How are they walking into the next 30 days? The Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out. I'm telling you, feeling ignored. And the Nine of Wands, feeling guarded and wounded. Because like, why? And somebody's gotten a personal. I'm telling you, this is so crazy. I literally just had this talk with my 5-year-old who's about to be 6. Happy birthday, Cancer, if I ain't told you already. You're showing up as someone, the Seven of Pentacles. It's like you're showing up as someone that's doing some sort of self-evaluation. And you are feeling like after all of the efforts that you've been pouring into situations, you are feeling like out in the cold. You're feeling like you're taking the shitty end of the stick. But I gotta tell you something. The Five of Pentacles is in the challenging position, which means it's in the reverse. And when the Five of Pentacles is in the reverse position, it's telling me that there is a lack mindset. Okay, it's telling me that there is a lack mindset. It's not necessarily that you're in lack, but you are focusing on what you can't have. You are focusing on what's not going right. That's what it's telling me. So there's still that Two of Pentacles that's in the Seven of Pentacles, because the Seven of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles is here. Five of Pentacles is in the challenge, so we have to see that we're looking at a Two of Pentacles. I'm gonna need my Cancerians to be a little bit more flexible in what you feel like you're working with. You may not be working with what you want, but it doesn't mean you don't have a lot of other things. And sometimes when you get so busy focusing on what you don't have, you're sending the message that what you do have is not appreciated. You understand what I'm saying? I literally just told my baby yesterday, like, he was mad because his sister didn't want to play with him. But baby, you usually fighting with your sister over the swing tree. You usually fighting with your sister over wanting to climb on the tree. She doesn't want to do that. She's tired. So why can't you go do that now? But because you know she's tired and because you want her to play with you, you're not utilizing your other resources. There's something like that. And I'm telling you right now, how my children operate. Baby, my daughter would have laid there long enough to get in trouble, and then she would have done something, and then she would have coerced my son into doing something she wanted long enough. Okay, I play with you, but I'm gonna play with you after we do this. And if you do this, then I play with you. Other than that, this is all you getting from me. That's what she was about to do. But I wasn't working. I was zoned in. I was tuned into the conversation and the frequency. I was able to nip it in the bud. And there's something like that with you in the next 30 days, okay? Divinely Tay. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm getting long-winded. Thank you, Keita. Yeah, so look, just be mindful. The Eight of Wands, like, look, I'm telling you, the more that you just accept, okay, cool. You don't want to play with me? Okay, cool. Okay. You right. Damn, I did just help you put that roof on your house. Damn. You don't want you can't help me. You can't help me watch these kids so I can go to this job interview. I understand. I ain't even mad at you. Accept it. But now it's time for you to change up the way you move. It's not meant for you to hold on to that and get mad. This motherfucker, I just helped this motherfucker out in the heat, put a roof on their motherfucking house, and they can't even come sit in my air conditioner to watch my child for 45 minutes so I can go to this job interview. Hold on, baby. Hold on. You can ready to blow a motherfucking brain vessel. Hold on, baby. Calm down. Okay. You right. That's wrong. Keep it moving. Part of the journey. Somebody's gonna pay you back. Somebody on the other hand is gonna pay you back. Don't you sit here and show up and help them don't you help them fix the chimney too? Because now who the fuck we calling a dummy? You understand what I'm saying? Don't you help them put on the chimney too once they done already told you that they won't sit in your air conditioner to watch your child without a valid reason. Now, if they was in the hospital with tubes up their nose, then calm the fuck down, okay? But you have to just shift the way that you show up and understand that it's all part of the journey, baby. Yes, because unexpectedly, I want you to know, I want you to know, I'm telling you right now, whoever you're dealing with, somebody in the next 30 days is doing something because they know it gets a reaction out of you. And they know that once they get that reaction, they know that you do something goofy and something ignorant. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to have to call you out on your shit. Because this person knows that once you get to this certain point, you become reactive. And then once you become reactive, then you become apologetic for everything, even the thing that was valid. And that's what this person is banking on. So spirit is telling you, hey, hold on. Shift this lack mindset and understand shit. Every season, every year needs a winter. Sit down and think about, okay, yeah, you in the code. Okay, so what? Cool. Think about all the things that down south doesn't get to experience because they don't have a winner, that people up north get to experience because they have a winner. Okay? I don't know, but that's what I got for you. And ain't no major arcana with the moon card. So, but that's Cancer energy. So this reading is for you because spirit is telling you that your hindrance is you allowing other people's hidden agendas to play out instead of you sitting back and tapping into your intuition and reading that room for filth, which is what you are wired to do. You just see that shit and you become too reactive to it. And then people be like, oh my God, look at Cancer. They're showing out. I wasn't doing that. Clean up real quick. Get the powder off your nose. I don't know what they're talking about. Look at them. Why are they over there doing that? You're literally creating the distraction that they need to throw you under the bus. You understand what I'm saying? Get your shit together. Let's move in. I need to put my music back in. It just got awkwardly silent. Yes, they do that. OMG, I hate it. I be fired sometimes, but I'm learning. That's all right, Pooh. One foot in front of the next. Let's move on to Leo. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Leo? Let's tap in and see what's going on for your next 30 days. This resonates heavily. Actually, happened last night. Oh, I'm sorry, love. I'm sorry. Let's tap in for Leo. You got this. Remember, you're the strongest person you know. Let me see, Spirit. Tap me in. Tap me in. What's going on in the next 30 days for Leo? Oh shit, you got some says one thing, does another. Somebody's being two-faced at Leo. Somebody's not happy about your brand new. Somebody's not happy about your brand new beginning, Leo. Okay. Somebody's not happy about you reinventing yourself. What you mean, Leo? What you mean, Leo? What you mean I can't trigger this? What you mean you done broke free of this? Somebody's not happy about that, okay? And there could be some sort of sudden disappearance, and they could try to trigger, what is it called? Guilt trip you. So there could be someone that tries to guilt trip you because they see that you're headed towards some sort of reinvention of oneself, some sort of fresh new beginning. Watch me shine. So this person could try to make you feel guilty. They could disappear. Just try to get you to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you got good things going for you. My life's a mess. You know, I'm just gonna, you know, go ahead and dig a hole in the wall and I'm just gonna disappear. I don't want to cause any distraction. Don't worry about me. I'm just gonna sit over here in this corner and waste away. You know, you got somebody like that in your energy in the next 30 days. And in my opinion, baby, okay, Pooh. All right, I come and check up on you at then. Show me, how is Leo showing up? Look, the Knight of Swords. Moving to, like, you're charging forward. You are. Look, baby, I'm telling you, before the fresh beginning stuck out to me, Leo, it was the reinventing yourself. And baby, you don't get that. It's my Sag, baby daddy. I'm so done. You don't get the reinventing yourself in the Tower card for how you're showing. Listen, Linda, I didn't even see your bed, man. My jam is sitting at the bottom of the deck, and it's the Empress. Like, Like Leo is like, no, hold on. I remembered who the fuck I was. Hold on, I might have forgot for a second. You right. You right. I might have forgot for a second. But shit, I remember now. Um, Yeah, like the tower card, it's like you remembered who you was. You remembered who you was. And because that alone, it's like you woke up and you charged towards making some changes here. I definitely am speaking to someone that is blowing up. I do feel like that, like, you know what I'm saying? I have to be honest with you. I do feel like that you're charging forward. And if I could just call you out on your shit just a little bit, my father is a Leo, and baby, what he does not believe in is sugarcoating shit. He got a tongue on him, okay? So if I know a Leo can handle anything, it's the truth. And what I will say is that even though I feel like you have someone two-faced in your energy, I do have to call you out for being two-faced as well. Because even though you're ready to reinvent yourself, there are some things, like there are some past things, there are some things that you did in the past, attributes that you feel like are defining character traits within yourself that you know are no good moving forward, that you're not willing to break hold from. Okay. So let's just, like, I love my father, so I'm going to use this as an example. When he loves a woman, he talks harsh to him. Okay. But he also only allows himself to love people that accept him talking to them like trash. But if he grew some confidence about himself to went and sat with a real woman, because my father is a real man. He's a man. He's one of the most, and I don't know I'm his daughter, but he's a real man. But ain't no real woman gonna sit back and let him talk to them the way. And see, I know another Leo, a neighbor across the street. He talks to his wife like she is trash, but she allows it because she's illiterate, because she don't know how to read, because she feel like that it's the best she can get, so she accepts it. You understand what I'm saying? So I have to be honest with you, Leo. There is something that's saying, like, okay, I got better for you. You don't have to settle for someone that's illiterate. You don't have to settle for a junkie. You don't have to settle for this. Well, but you are gonna have to change this. You are gonna have to change this. And I do feel like that I'm speaking to a Leo that is like, ugh, but I don't want to change that. Or, ooh, to change that is hard. I'm too settled in this. You understand what I'm saying? I know you do. I know you do. Let's look at this two-faced energy. The Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. You see what I'm saying? And the Hermit card with retreat, baby. Retreat. That's literally what this boils down to, retreat. Ask yourself, ask yourself, do you really have the resources to continuously feed in to this conflict that is like, we got the Seven of Cups here, okay? So it's about becoming real clear about the choices that you feeding into. And I'm gonna be real honest with you. Probably too honest to be a fucking tarot reader, knowing that I run my whole life on y'all, okay? But I'm still gonna take that chance, okay? Knowing good damn well you need to leave somebody's ass alone, knowing they don't got no fucking good for you. They don't mean no good for you. They done told your ass to your face that they don't mean no good for you. But what you mean? That's the only motherfucker I got fucking me right now. But hold on, what you mean? That's the only motherfucker I got paying my bills right now. But hold on though. Hold on though. But hold on though. If I let this motherfucker go right now, then everybody, the last motherfucker told me I wasn't gonna be able to hold this motherfucker down either. Because I'm the problem. So what you mean? No, hold on now. Hold on now. And I'm going, hold on now. Hold on now, what? So what? So what? Make the change. And whatever image comes with it, so fucking what? Pookie Tookie, you make the dress don't make you. Did you forget that? I know that's right, Ashley. I love you. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm being honest with you, even though I do feel like that there is somebody two-faced around you in the next 30 days, the universe ain't calling out that person's two-faced energy. The universe is calling out your two-faced energy. Because Spirit is saying, hey, I got to, like, that's why the Hermit is here. I need you to wisen up, learn that lesson. I need you to wisen up, learn that lesson. Because I got you. You right. You headed in the direction. You got this brand new beginning. But are you truly reinvigorated? You can go out there and play if you want. She's not leaving. So let's look at this brand new beginning. Good rising, Debbie O from Texas. Hello, beautiful soul. Because for me, this is Leo Venus, Virgo Sun on Leo. I don't know what that said. Let's see, Spirit. Tap me in. Your brand new beginning, it will require you to be open to learn new. Okay. And I do feel like that, whatever this is that you're resisting, like whatever this is that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you're leaving the past part, let's just say that you're saying this is love. It doesn't have to be, because I don't have enough for it to say love, but it's just the best example I can come to. Let's say that you're leaving a past person behind. They're last year, they're so last year, like totally so last year, right? And you've been spending the first 5 months of this year doing your healing, integrating, and all of that good stuff. And now that we're going into this 7th month, here it is that there's a new opportunity. There's a new connection coming your way. I definitely feel like that even though you're open to the new of a new connection, you're still carrying that, well, I want my connection to look like this, and this, because in the past, this, and this, and this, and this, instead of being open to the new, because being open to the new is where you truly, because see, it really be this way, baby. Baby, I suggest y'all to go get y'all's nut off and leave me alone, okay? Because I'm going to get man off and I don't need nobody to help me, okay? But anyways, Quanda, I'm so sorry I had to do it. Let me tell you something, baby. You are moving into something so much more beautifuler, okay? Can we throw English to the side? I told y'all English is not my first language. There's something so much more beautifuler for you, and you're literally moving towards it, but you have to allow yourself to be open to the new. And you can't be open to the new while you're trying to paint. Like, you're still trying to use the colors, like you're trying to use the colors from the old canvas. No, Pookie Tookie, no, you're not. That color palette don't work no more because you've elevated. So you have a different color pattern now. There's something brand new and it's beautiful. But it's like you have to drop this wounded mentality, and that's the truth, baby. Like, you got to understand that what was is what was meant to be. You know what I'm saying? You didn't miss an opportunity. You didn't fuck nothing up. This person didn't shortchange the opportunity. If they just would have done this, then we could have had this. Let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? Because the more you hold on to that, it's the more that you project. It's the more that you project onto the next person, like, okay, if I feel like my ex just would have done that, I'm going to make sure that this next person just does this. And if they don't just do this, it's automatically not going to work. Where the fuck did you go to school? Because that's part of the fucking problem. Be honest. Temperance period is like, okay, Kiana, temper yourself. Hold on. Oh, tight, boo. Don't do too much. But temperance is about understanding that, it takes a unique formula for your journey. Okay. It takes a unique formula for your journey. So it's all about trial and error. It's about being willing to try new things and find what works for you. And it does require you to reinvent yourself and not be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be vulnerable with you for a second. I'm a stickler. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love hard as fuck. And because I know how hard I love, it's not like I don't go into situations being honest about what I'm looking for. I go into situations showing that I want a friendship. I go into situations looking for friendship because, baby, I feel like I can take an L of loving on you real, real hard as a friend. I cannot take an L of loving on you real, real hard and you my man. Because the fuck? Right? Okay, I'm a Cancer rising. Okay, I'm crazy. But that's just my truth. Okay, that's my truth. So there's something like such, right? And it's saying, like, Kiana, going into your next situation, you may actually have to make a radical change. And even though that has worked for you and you've been able to pull yourself up by the bootstraps and keep it moving on situationships, baby, you're not looking for that anymore. And because you're not looking for that anymore, you've got to change. You've got to be willing to really reinvent yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all silly. Y'all silly. I love y'all. There could be a Libra, a Sagittarius, a Capricorn, an Aries, a Scorpio present here. Just snap me out of life with that. I mean, out of work with that. Oh, I love y'all. I know that's why we here together. That's why we right here together, divinely. Tell you are not judged. You are understood right here, okay? All right. Let's go to Virgo. All right, Spirit, tell me in for Virgo. I want to thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Spirit, tap me in for Virgo. What can Virgo expect in the next 30 days? What's going on for Virgo in the next 30 days? Ooh, ignored messages, hidden agendas. Okay, so I think that's so crazy because somebody backwards, it could have been Leo. It could have been Leo. No, it was Cancer. I can't remember. I don't know. But they had hidden agenda and then on red. Virgo, yours is coming out in the reverse. Can somebody please tell me y'all was here? Who was here for this? Where the hidden agenda came out first. And I said that somebody is trying to pull, like they're trying to pull a reaction out of you. Who was that for? Cancer. Cancer. I do too. I do too. Yep, it was Cancer. It sure enough was. Sure enough was. And at the bottom of the deck, it says hustle mode. So Spirit is saying instead of focusing on trying to rebound right now, I believe it was Cancer. Yes. I like Spirit is saying right now, So what you can expect is to be ignored, to like somebody is intentionally not giving you attention. That's just what it boils down to, okay? Someone is intentionally choosing not to give you attention. So spirit is saying, instead of like, you know what I'm saying? Like I told Cancer, instead of like Tyler Tarot has been doing her recently. I understand him 1,000%. I hate to be told no, and I hate to be ignored. As a matter of fact, when I get told no, I kind of hyperfixate on it. And when I get ignored, I kind of hyperfixate on it. I'm telling you right now, don't hyperfixate on it, because somebody knows that you hyperfixate on it. And somebody is trying to control the narrative. Okay. I don't really know I don't know. Like, just go watch Cancer's reading, because I'm not going to spend too much time here. But I'm telling you right. Wow. If that ain't crazy, that's good. Yeah, I can see it. The Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Like, I'm telling you, it's like you have to, like, it's not easy, but it is a choice. And that's the thing. I wouldn't be surprised if the Lovers card showed up here, because it's a choice. And you are like, as much as we want to control, the only thing that we can control is us and the choices that we make. So you have to make the choice not to fixate on someone ignoring you because they're trying to bend your will to what they want. Well, okay, cool. You want my attention? Well, it's going to be this way. You understand what I'm saying? How is Virgo showing up in the next 30 days? Yes, it was Cancer. Ashley checked. Divinely Tay. Yes. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all for that. How is Virgo showing up here in the next? How are they walking into their next 30 days, Spirit? The Devil, bound, absolutely obsessed with something, absolutely fixated on it, absolutely Queen of Pentacles, and there's a lot that is suffering because of it. Queen of Pentacles. You could be, damn, and that's the truth. Fixated on it, absolutely fixated on it. Yep. Yep, somebody is intentionally trying, and it's working. As you're walking into this next 30 days, well, I will say that they have succeeded here. 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Well, let me just motherfucking see. I want to know what the hidden agenda is, but I'm gonna take my time before we get there, because I feel like that's the issue. You won't take your time. You won't take proper steps, which is so crazy for Virgo. But it's because, well, Virgo will sweep the corners. My Virgo friend over here, when I need to get to the bottom of it, she's the one I'm gonna call. Okay, period, point blank, period. And that's Virgo energy. But when Virgo gets to obsessing about something, one thing for sure, two things for certain. Fuck the details. What's the evidence? You understand? Like, they want to get to the end of it. What's the bottom line? And they'll skip over the details. And I do feel like that this person knows that. Whoever this person knows that if they get you all wound up, then you'll start to look over the details. So there's a need for you to kind of like slow down. You ain't never lied. I ain't. The Empress is a stubborn SOB. This person is stubborn as fuck. But in order for you to gain the authority over it, you gotta, let them play themselves. Is what your Queen of Swords. Damn. 5 of Swords. 5. I'm gonna say this, Virgo. Ooh, excuse me. Damn, this is gonna be a harsh truth. Ace of Swords is out here. This particular Five of Swords, he's holding the Ace of Truth, and I just belched. I got an ugly truth for you. I do feel like that some sort of sternness. The Devil card, the Emperor, the Queen of Swords, and Queen of Swords is air energy, but it's Libra energy, and the time frame of it is that where we shift from Virgo to Libra. So for me as a reader, it's Libra Virgo energy, okay? And I definitely feel like that there is some sort of sternness, some sort of strictness, some sort of my way or the highway perspective that makes this person kind of feel like that this is the only way. Like, okay, so like let's just imagine that, that one kid that goes out, that sneaks out, right? And they sneak out and then they're in the car and they get pulled over. And they know right then and there that they need to call home. But they're like, oh shit, I ain't had no fun. And if I call right now and get my dukes or pops involved, shit's gonna hit the fan. And well, I ain't just gonna. So they're gonna push their way through it. They knew, but they pushed their way through it. Okay, now everybody at the party got dope out on the table. They got cocaine out. And this time everybody is ready to get a booger sugars, right? Or whatever they call it, sugar boogers. And they're like, oh shit, I am not ready to do this. And they know they should call mom. They should call dad. But they already too far in. So they keep going. I have to be honest with you. I have to be honest with you. There is some sort of strict, restrictive mindset that makes this person feel like that who they need to speak to or who they have to come to with this truth, they got to get. You won't hear them out. You won't receive them. You won't. What is the hidden agenda? Because the more I look at this, it's not as bad as you think. It's a hidden agenda because they need you to understand their perspective, but they won't feel like you'll understand their perspective until something is too far gone. You understand? Because then you're just worried about, are you safe? Do you get the difference that I'm trying to say? What is this hidden agenda? Judgment. Damn. Judgment to the high priestess, that we can reconcile the differences. That we can, like, what is the hidden agenda to change your final decision on something? To get you to be open. The high priestess is here, but she's in the challenging position. And when the high priestess is in the challenging position, there's no, she's very secretive. She holds back. She holds all of the knowledge. She's the all-knowing, but she holds back, right? So I definitely feel like that this person's hidden agenda is to get you to reconsider some sort of decision that you've made out of, I gotta be honest. Queen of Cups, yeah, it definitely lacked compassion. So there was a decision that was made from the Devil card, the Emperor, and the Queen of Swords. It was made from that perspective, and this person does, like, I don't know, the Seven of Pentacles. They're definitely, like, at the end of the day, their hidden agenda is to make you reevaluate your decision because they feel like that you wasn't taking all that information in. You made that decision prematurely, and you willing to rest on it, but you don't even know all this. Like, you don't even know everything, but you're willing to stand on it. And I have to be honest with you. The Devil card to the Ace of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles right there. Pukatuka, you do not have a balanced. You don't have the balanced truth. That decision that you are obsessed about standing on, you in the wrong. You may not be all wrong, but you're not all right either. And this person is willing to go to the extremes to get you to understand that. Take that as it resonates. King of Swords. So there is a need for a conversation here. I don't know. What's Virgo's advice? The Hierophant. I do feel like that you have to harness your tongue. I do feel like that the way, like the Knight of Swords is out. So just harness your tongue, be brave, be tenacious. You do have to be willing to have a necessary conversation. But the Four of Pentacles, you got to reserve your resources. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you may kind of like get upset and have just like spew unnecessary things. There is a need to put some sort of structure to a conversation and hold back, like do more listening than you do talking, because there is something about you not having a truth that you need to balance a necessary scale. I'm gonna leave that right there. Okay, I'm gonna leave that right motherfucking there. Let's move forward to Libra. You so welcome, beautiful soul. Bye. Bye. Bye, Debbie O. What's wrong, baby? Ooh, will you bring mommy the Pringles? Yes, I'm eating Pringles at 10:55 in the morning. Let's go in for Libra, Spirit. Tie me in for Libra. What is Libra's, what's it looking like for the next 30 days for Libra? You want some? You want some, Kenny? Let's move in Libra. Okay, Pookie Tookie, I need a little snacky break. Okay, matter of fact, I'm time stamping. We're gonna take a little snacky. Okay, I need a little snack. Y'all want to talk? Or y'all gonna watch me snack? I got some Fritos in there. Because you're doing too much and you know it. Mm-hmm. 106 degrees. Oh, nah. Mm-mm. 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 I definitely wouldn't be out of the house, Ashley. I would be in the house all day if I could be. Okay, y'all, let me jump in for Libra. My little snacky snack's over. Now I want some gummies. They say that's how you know that you got that ADHD, if you believe in all them labels and shit, is when you crave salty and sweet. And Pookie Tookie will, bitches. 'Cause that's my favorite combination. That's my favorite combination. What's wrong with the internet? I just ate, I made some oatmeal cookies and oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. And baby, I put some salt, baby, I sprinkled some salt over them. Ooh, they were so good. Hey, Shanika Wood. Damn, and identify as a red lobster species. Damn. I don't claim it, but they've tried to label me that. I don't claim it, Pookie Tookie. If I let these people where I live label me, baby, I'd have the whole alphabet behind me. But you know, when people don't understand something, you know, they just try to slap a label on it. So, you know, don't let me get to talking too much on these people's internet. Let me move forward. Let me move forward. Libra. What's up, Libra? Oh, shit. I got to change that. All right, Libra. Let's jump in and see. Yeah. Let me see, Spirit. Tell me in. What's the next 30 days looking like for Libra? What's going on? Okay. A soul contract, a fated connection. Safe place. So there's some sort of fated shit. There's a fated contract. There's a fated connection, and it doesn't have to be romantic, okay? I do feel like that there is some sort of fated contract, fated connection that's going to be a safe place for you to turn to detach to. Like it's going to be a sounding board. So in the next 30 days, you're going to be running into someone that you're fated to meet. And this is like a good sounding board. This is someone that you can bounce your thoughts off of. Hey, Shanika, look, Nikita then finally figured out how to push Shanika, Neek instead of fuck. Oh, man, they was good. They are good. Yes, they was. They was homemade too. Thank you, baby. Let me see. How is Libra showing up? How is Libra? I remember that. Damn, Libra. Yeah, so there's someone coming your way in the next 30 days to help you detach from a situation that you have lost all fucking composure in. I'm gonna be honest with you. Who am I talking to? Libra, baby, somebody then just pulled you all the way up out of my fucking character. It's my baby, you got somebody that has just pulled you all the way up out of character, and your soul tribe is sending in an angel, honey. Somebody that is coming in to kind of like provide some sort of safe haven to kind of get you to see, hey, you're letting somebody win by drawing you out of character. We got the devil and the emperor. It's like there's a situation that you've allowed to draw you to, like, you're just consumed with trying to win. And there's so much that you're not seeing because you're just consumed with trying to win it. And in all honesty, you're just depressed. This puts me in mind. Who am I talking to before I say this? I'm talking to Libra. It puts me in mind of my Leo friend. So there was this little girl, and she is a little girl compared to my Leo friend. There was this little girl that didn't really, like, she wasn't really friends with my friends. My friend and her had mutual friends. And my Leo friend, well, every Leo I know, out of all of their friends, they're definitely going to be the one that got a little, they at least know how to make it look like they got something going for themselves, right? And so this little girl, she came and asked my Leo friend to borrow some money. Well, fast forward on down the road, shit happened. And my little Leo friend fell for that little girl's baby daddy. So that little girl is mad at my Leo friend, not necessarily because, and it probably does have a lot to do with the baby daddy, but it really does have a lot to do with pride and ego. Like, damn, bitch, I done came over and borrowed money to pay my bills. Bitch, I was drowning. I couldn't pay my own bills. And I came over there to borrow money from you. And you turn around and fuck on my baby daddy. Damn, that's humiliation. And I feel like And because of that humiliation, that little girl does ignorant shit. She does ignorant shit and tries to justify it. Baby, you ain't never gonna be able to grow up until you call what it is, what it is. And you mad because you was so dumb trying to get everybody to like you that you was over here. Shit. You was trying to get her to like you, and your baby daddy was trying to get her to like him too. And you mad that y'all was both out here playing the same game. And he's the one that succeeded. And you needed her. You understand what I'm saying? Like my peoples came through and made both y'all's life better. I'm gonna grow up. I'm gonna grow up. I'm gonna grow up. But there's something like that. And so because you're obsessed with a mindset like that, there's details that you're leaving behind. Baby, I'm Gemini, Leo, rising. This one speaking to my baby girl's daddy. I know that's right. So let's look at this soul contract because there is someone that's coming in to help you take the blindfolds off. Two of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. Damn, whoever this person is, they are definitely here to help you balance out some sort of heartbreak here, but there's also this energy. This is a life, like whoever you were destined to meet this person for sure. It could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You are definitely fated and destined to meet this person. Ace of Cups, this is going to blossom into love too. And it doesn't have to be romantic love, but it's going to blossom into like, man, I love this motherfucker right here. Like, nah, this is my Leo friend. That's my nigga. My Virgo friend. That's my nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna do some things. And mad love, that's what this is ultimately going to grow into, but it is going to on the backs of pain. It does look like this person is gonna be your sounding board. Yeah, this person's gonna help you get back in your bag. The fuck? This person is definitely gonna help you get back in your bag because I kind of feel like that you kind of fell off a little bit being obsessed about this situation. I got to be honest with you. I kind of feel like that you are Mo in this situation. And you're not necessarily my Leo friend. You the chick that borrowed the money. And because you the chick that borrowed the money and you feel played, you're allowing that reality to blindside you from the facts that will help you navigate and level up. So let me see. Safe space, emotional sanctuary, protected vulnerability. Here I am safe. What's going on with this? Queen of Swords. Yeah, it could be a Virgo. Heavy on the Virgo here. Or Taurus. There goes Taurus with the Hierophant. And then the Queen of Pentacles. Absolutely. I definitely feel like that whoever this friend is, whoever this fated connection is that you're running to in the next 30 days, this person is going to help you be more like, I don't feel like that there is going to be immediate structure around this. So even if this is like the opposite sex or whatever you're romantically attracted to, it is not immediately going to be structured. It's going to be very loose. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about when you first meet a friend, like me and my best friend, when we first met, we worked at Amazon together. We wasn't talking every single day. You know what I'm saying? We didn't exchange numbers immediately. It was like, it started out of, you know, oh, hey, what's up, girl? To then, I can't wait to go to work so I could talk to Norma. And then it was like, hey, Norma, I need your number because this, that. And then it started, you know, and then it started to pick up and to develop into her getting me out of my car being homeless, right? So that's this. There's somebody that you're going to meet in the next 30 days, and it's going to start out like that, but it develops into something very heavy on the Virgo, okay? Because even this is Virgo energy. There is someone coming into your life that is going to help you solidify your independence, your stability, that's going to make you feel more like, you know what I'm saying? You're not discombobulated and distracted by something that you've been obsessing over. Could be a Libra, a Virgo, a Taurus, a Capricorn, a Sag, Capricorn, Aries. Thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Hello, Angel. How are you? You are so good. Oh, thank you, business. You are too. Let's move in for Scorpio. I'm glad you're doing well. Let me see, Spirit. What's going on for Scorpio in the next 30 days? What's going on for Scorpio in the next 30 days? What's wrong? So we have commitment. We got a lot coming out, and as much as I love you, Scorpio, I'm not getting ready to do all of that. But I do feel like that there is a need to set some firm, healthy boundaries with someone that you're well aware has commitment issues. Okay, it's time for you to start facing yourself. Okay, it's time to start putting up some boundaries. All right, Spirit, tap me in. This is for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need us to know about the next 30 days? Yeah, go ahead, baby. Go ahead. Cuffing season. Ooh, yeah. See, there's a temporary situation. There's a temporary relationship. Seasonal companionship. Pookie Tookie, put some boundaries up. What you talking about? What you mean to tell me you over here crying like you was with your life partner, baby? That was a temporary situation. What are you doing? What are you telling me you over here putting your life savings into this situation? Yeah, look what came right back out. It's like I definitely feel like that spirit brought like what you need to know in the next 30 days is that there was a temporary relationship, temporary situation, and it was always seasonal. It was always short term, okay? And it was meant for you to it was a reflective relationship. It was meant to reflect back to you what you needed to develop so that you could be ready, so that you could stop faking. So that you could stop faking and actually get ready for what you meant for. But this was never that. This was never that. Let me see. Let me see, Spirit. Tap me in. Tap me in. Clear, concise messages. How is Scorpio showing up? How are they walking into the next 30 days? The death card, putting an end to this emotional immaturity. Like putting it into like over, like putting like Ace of Cups. Like I'm telling you, you're putting an end to an immature, emotionally immature relationship, a relationship that was meant to illuminate to you some unhealed emotional wounds within you so that you could finally receive the Ace of Cups. Because there is the Ace, like what you're going to know by the end of this next 30 days is what you want in love. You will know what you want in love. So there is some sort of end of some sort of childish, premature, underdeveloped expectation of what love was supposed to look like for you. That's coming to an end. And that does include a temporary relationship. That includes a relationship as well. And it does look like that on the backs of that, you will be like, you may think like, oh shit, I'm not very celebratory about it right now. You will be. You'll be shining. You'll be shining about that decision before the end of these 30 days. Let's look at this little temporary relationship. Could be with an Aries or Pisces. Yeah, it's coming to an end. It was fun, good sex, good all of that. You know what I'm saying? This person had you feeling yourself, but it's definitely coming to an end. And baby, you better let it, because it looked like that this Ace of Cups is actually an emperor. Okay. So it looks like, and I want you to know that this is Aries energy, and this Queen of Wands is Aries energy. So it's like you had baby boss. Okay. But it's like if you're willing to let that baby boss situation come to an end, the real boss is here. Okay. The real boss is here. It was definitely preparing you to you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, you might not have been accustomed to dealing with real people. And so spirit gave you a buffer before the real deal, because the emperor is the real deal, baby. You don't play with the emperor. The emperor ain't even gonna let you play with him. Okay. And I do feel like that There were some ways about, yes, the Eight of Swords to the Two of Swords. I have to be honest with you. The Emperor ain't gonna let nobody play with him. And I definitely feel like that there were some ways about yourself that needed to be illuminated through this temporary, it was a temporary relationship. It was a seasonal connection. The season has ended. And now it is time to put that to an end so that you can receive this Ace of Cups Emperor that's coming quite swiftly. Girl, you are on a road today. Oh my, thank you. What's up? I am Millie Beth. What is this of facing yourself and others, reflective relationships, self-awareness? What you see is you. Look, the King of Wands, baby, I'm telling you. You see, this temporary situation that was never trying to give you more than just a reflective relationship. Now Spirit is saying, I need you to do the reflection and ask yourself, where were you showing up in like not willing to commit to situations? And like the King of Wands, he has a vision and he's hell bent on bringing that vision into fruition. So where were you not willing to commit to things because you had your own plan in mind? You see, sometimes the King of Wands forgets integration, especially when he's in the reverse. The King of Wands in the upright, I'm going to love me a King of Wands down. Y'all know this because he has a vision. He wants to bring it into fruition. And he's upset. He's observed that this person has a quality that is beneficial for his bigger picture. So he's going to go over there and put in the actual effort to get to know that person so that they will show up for his bigger picture. I love the King of Wands for that. Can that come off as manipulation and using somebody? Absolutely. And that is what Spirit wants you to see through this temporary relationship. The Eight of Swords, because that is that is where you yourself are keeping yourself restricted. That's where you're keeping yourself restricted. Because I can see that. I don't have, like, I can see that because the Page of Cups is also that creative drive. I can see that. I am Millie Beth. And then the Moon card, absolutely. Your vision, you're not allowing yourself, because you're so focused on bringing that vision into fruition, you are not being open to, the Two of Wands is part of the King of Wands' suit. And the Two of Wands is about making a plan and understanding that it requires adjustments along the way. But because it's the ace, it was so early in the game, sometimes the king forgets that. And that's what the Page of Wands does. That's why that Page of Wands energy is needed, because it kind of reminds the king that you've got to be willing to bump your head a little bit. You've got to be willing to embrace the unknown. And that's what this connection or whatever this job was, whatever it was, that's what it was reflecting back to you. Not to say that you was meant to be there for forever. This could be pertaining to a Scorpio, a Pisces, an Aquarius, an Aries, a Scorpio, a Leo, a Taurus, an Aquarius, a Capricorn, a Leo, a Cancer. Take it as it resonates, guys. All right, Sagittarius, big Sag. You going outside? Gotcha. Can you open that door? Because the trash people is out there. And can you open? Huh? Oh, we're going swimming today. Yeah, we knew that. Yeah, we knew that. What's up, Chris Liz? Let's go ahead and jump in for Sagittarius. Nikita must be on a call. Let me just use this. Up next, Sag. No, but I don't want it to say up next. Let me. What's wrong, baby? So, did he? Did you do it back? I know that's right. I know that's right, Chris Liz. Thank you for your support, girl. Because you was out there and I just wanted the door open. There we go. Sagittarius. Let's jump in and see what your next 30 days, what you can expect in the next 30 days. What can Sagittarius expect in the next 30 days? What can a soul contract, a DM slide, and money? I know that's right. Hey, you better get your rest now. It's going to be an active 30 days. Come on, y'all. Y'all don't like the messages? That's all right. That's all right. We done made it to Sag. I'm just going to fly through now. Shit. Then I'm gonna start doing something a little different because y'all got me twisted on her. I be doing too much for the front end and not enough for the back end. I think I'm gonna start doing more for the back end. I think I'm gonna do rapids for the front end for about a week, and I'm gonna do deep dives for the back end because I don't like the way the front end be acting. Y'all be funny acting. I'm just like my motherfucking family, funny acting. So Sagittarius, let me talk to you for a second. You got some sort of soul contract. There's a fated connection. Okay, you can definitely expect some sort of new direct message coming your way. Somebody is definitely about to be testing the water. Okay, somebody is definitely about to be testing the water with you in the next 30 days. And look, listen, Linda, you got some money coming your way. But I do feel like that there is some sort of sudden clarity. There's something that you can't ignore anymore. Okay. You good, Keita? You are good. You are working. Let me see. How is Sagittarius walking into this next 30 days, Spirit? There's definitely some sort of fated connection coming your way. Somebody is getting ready to slide. They want to test the water. I do feel like that this is I do feel like that you're destined to meet this person. You're destined to entertain this person. Let me see, Spirit. Tell me in clear, concise messages. How is Sagittarius walking into this? The Ace of Pentacles. Hey, brand new. Hey, you're looking nice. You're looking like a bag of money. You're looking like you ready to attract. You're walking into this like you feel like you're walking into this feeling like something new is on the horizon. I am speaking to someone that's like, I feel something new. I feel something. Yee. But even though you feel something new, you're gonna have to go lie to somebody else. You still dealing with some pain. I mean, the Eight of Pentacles, there's some sort of new job coming your way. There's some sort of new job. I do want you to know that you will be in the Nine of Pentacles by the end of this 30 days, as long as you don't allow this pain to distract you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever this loss is, whatever some sort of just understanding that, something hurt, something caused you some pain, something made your heart not feel good. You know what I'm saying? And it does look like that you are working on that. But it's telling me that there's a new contract coming in for you. And I do feel like that there's a new contract in work, but I also feel like that there's a new relationship that is coming in for you. And I just want to encourage you not to bleed over onto this new job or this new contract or this new lover. You okay? Let me see, Spirit. Tell me in. What is this fated connection for Sagittarius? Y'all gonna have to push that door up. You're not getting ready to keep running in and out. I'm being dead air serious. Because your pool money, I will use your pool money on that electric bill. If you want to go swimming, what are you gonna do? Go outside or shut my door? Let me see, Spirit. Tap me in. What is this fated connection here coming towards Sagittarius? The Magician is something you've manifested, okay? It is definitely something you've manifested. Communication. It's there's definitely something that is moving forward. It could be a Cancer. The Six of Pentacles, equal reciprocity. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. There is some sort of communication. This person is going to be communicating with you. This person is definitely wanting to, they want equal give and take here. The Moon card, the Strength card, the Hierophant. Damn, it's a lot of majors at the bottom of the deck. The Five of Pentacles and the Lovers. What's this DM slide? So there's definitely someone, this fated contract it's something you've manifested. It's what you've asked for. It is going to require you to be willing to give equally, equal reciprocity. And I feel like that's why this Three of Swords is being highlighted, because that Three of Swords can affect you giving equally into this situation here. What is this DM slide? What was that? The Nine of Wands. Yikes. I was trying to run away from this, but let me see. It'll come out if it's meant to. Spirit, what's this DM slide? Testing the water, some sort of direct message. What's up, Liasia? 10 of Cups. Damn. You make them happy. The Star card and the Queen of Pentacles. The Devil card. This person is low-key obsessed with you. This person has low-key been keeping tabs on you, okay? Yeah, this person is everything that they've been holding back. They won't, in the next 30 days, whatever someone's been holding back, they're testing the water because they're ready, because baby, the dam is about to break when it comes to this person. This could be an Aquarius, a Capricorn, a Sag, Gemini. Money moves. What is this money moves? Smart decisions. What is this money moves? Things are balancing out for you. Things are balancing out for you in the next 30 days. These money moves are going to require you to be brave, tenacious, and I also am hearing consistent. Okay, I know that the Knight of Swords is one of the most fickle energies, but I feel like that is the Queen of Cups. I do feel like that emotional balance may be an issue. Like, you know what I'm saying? You may get overwhelmed, and because of getting overwhelmed, that may interfere with your consistency. So just be mindful of that. But I have you moving towards victory and success. I see some sort of victory as it pertains to your investments or you building wealth in the next 30 days. Like, I have not seen that message clear as day in anyone else's reading. But yes, I did. I seen the 10 of Pentacles in someone else's reading. But this right here is definitely telling me that Sagittarius, there is some sort of victory and success as it pertains to some sort of investment here, finances. Yeah, that's the truth. Justice here at the bottom of the deck. It is going to require, it's going to require consistency, persistency, but it's also going to require this adventurous mindset, right? With the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, it's going to require this Knight of Wands mindset. It's like, even though this is the outcome that you want, you're not attaching yourself to how you arrive at that outcome. That's what this is going to require. And if you can embody that, it's going to be beautiful. This could be pertaining to a Cancer, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo, Cancer, Capricorn, Sag, Aquarius. Oh, thank you so much, Young Yak, for the sunshine and the flow state. Thank you. You like that Virgo read, Dory? I'm glad you like that Virgo read. Let's move forward to Capricorn. I forgot to timestamp Sagittarius. I did. Oh, because I was looking at y'all's little funky asses not hitting that thumbs up button. Capricorn, your timestamp is 1:55:05. What's that mean? Let's see, Capricorn. You so welcome, Chris Liz. Let's see, Spirit. Tell me in for Capricorn. What can Capricorn expect in the next 30 days? Chris Liz, I'm kind of glad you came. Look, I put a tennis shoe on today, and why do I feel like my foot is more happy? Is the happiest it's ever been with me. Even sitting here, usually sitting here, my foot would feel like it was swelling. It feels good in this tennis shoe today. Let me see what's going on. What can Capricorn expect in the next 30 days? Speak up, expressing your needs. Ooh, and you got money moves too. Damn, Capricorn and Sagittarius could be connected. I could be speaking to someone that is a cusper, or I could be speaking to someone that has progressed into their Capricorn energy, and you need to watch both of these to progress through the cycle that you're in. It's supporting it. The support with the shake, with the shoe. It's a Nike. It's a Nike. I forget the name of it. It's a Nike. I'm probably going to go get me some new shoes today because I ordered some and they was the wrong size. And I got a little weird fat foot anyways. I just hate going out there and shopping. Let me see, Spirit. How is Capricorn showing up in the next 30 days? How is Capricorn walking into the next 30 days, Spirit? The 8 of Wands, the 6 of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. It looks like that you're leaving something behind. I have to be honest. It looks like you're showing up as you're walking into the month trying to focus on forward movement. Oh, look at my baby. I can't wait for him to get that little motorcycle. And he needs some stuff to do outside. He needs to build. He needs something he can build. But anyways, go get your sunglasses. It's low cut. It is low cut. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Oh, dang. Dang. So I do have you trying to move forward, trying to leave something behind. It's like you're trying to be open to learn something new. And I do feel like that you are. I will be honest with you. I do feel like that you're kind of like on the rock, like you're on the fence about like, I'm trying to learn something new, but it's like, even though you're being open, it's still okay to speak up. You do got to be courageous to confront something. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though you're trying to learn something, you're trying to move in a new direction. If you feel like you have as I say that, my foot starts itching. If you feel like you have a better way. Yeah, I fractured my foot. Yeah. Well, if a bone being broke is a fraction, it's broke. Yeah, but it's the foot, not the ankle. It's the foot. Yeah, it's the foot. It's the foot. It's the foot. But when that ankle gets to rolling, it pulls on the ligament that bone is attached to. Anyways, let me jump into this and let me see what Capricorn is needing to speak up about. Judgment, yeah, baby, you gotta the 10 of Cups, you got to be willing to make a decision on, you know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely feel like that you got to be willing to speak up where you're discontent. So you can't, like, in the next 30 days, you're not getting ready to get by with trying to keep the peace. Just like, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to get by with not expressing your needs just to keep the peace. You're definitely going to have to be willing to speak up on some, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your way is the better way, even though you're trying to be open and learn something new and you're trying to allow somebody to take the lead or something like that. You have, like, just because you're trying to let other people take the lead doesn't mean that you don't figure out a way to, like, if you have a solution, a real leader learns how to talk to people and give the solution in a way that it's receptive, right? So, like, if you're like, yeah, they don't like the way I talk to them, so I'm just not I see the issue, but they don't like the way I talk to them, so I'm just not gonna tell them the issue. I'm just gonna sit real quiet. Listen, baby, it's saying this person doesn't like the way you talk to them. If you have the solution and that requires you to talk, unfortunately, it does require you to put the work in to change the way that you're talking to the situation. Okay, so Spirit is saying in the next 30 days, yes, in order to move a situation onto calm, you do have to be open and receptive to learn something new. But with the same token, if you know better, if you know something that you feel like is better for this situation, you have to speak up. But the way that you speak up matters. Okay, you can't be that old typical Capricorn and talk at people. I love you, Capricorn, but we all know that Capricorns have the tendency to talk at people. And people are not receptive to being. What you mean you talking at me? I thought we was shit. I thought I was talking with you. But you fucking around thinking you talking at me. Well, baby, if you gonna talk at me, well, baby, I'm gonna talk at your ass too. And don't nobody talk at a Capricorn. Don't nobody talk at a Capricorn and make progress. You see what I'm saying? So make sure that the way that you're speaking up and expressing yourself is creating an environment that is receptive. Okay, so no, you want to send me some? Send me some. Will you send me some, please? I love you and thank you in advance. Hey, Infinity 8 Tarot. Let's look at these money moves because there is some, like, you're getting ready to be making some money. You're getting ready to be building some sort of wealth, okay? But it is going to require strategic investment here. Look at the Fool card. The 5 of Wands. Text me to remind me. Yes, ma'am. Chris, can I text you from my iPhone? I'm gonna text you from my iPhone, okay? Just because that's the phone I carry around with me more. I don't really carry the Samsung around. I use it. I do use it. Oh my goodness! Look, you can be overcoming the competition. You can be overcoming the competition. The 7 of Cups, absolutely. You see, I'm gonna be honest with you. You've been letting the competition fake you out. Who am I talking to? Capricorn, you've been letting the competition. You've been dealing with somebody that bark too fucking much. Baby, I can't stand a dog that just fucking yaps. Bitches, you gonna bite or not? The fuck? I can't stand a yapping dog. You've been accustomed to dealing with a yapper. And Spirit is saying here moving forward, it's time for you to kind of like, speak up. If somebody is just doing too much fucking talking, it's time for you to speak up and express your needs too. It's time for you to do this is a yapper. It's time for you to do some barking. The fuck? I definitely feel like that you are about to make some money in overcoming the competition. It's like I might be speaking to a Capricorn that may have been trying to kind of like being so strategic in your like just being so strategic that you was looking at the competition doing this and basing your strategy off of that, and then looking at this competition and then letting that influence your strategy and this, that, and that. But the main strategy was your sauce and you forgot it. Hey. So this could be pertaining to a Scorpio, a Pisces. And that's all I got at the bottom of the deck. But the universe is, in the next 30 days, the universe is trying to land you at stability. Okay, in the next 30 days, as of where we stand right now, your end destination for the next 30 days is stability, solitude. Okay, not solitude, but stability, something firm and solid, right? But it does require you to listen to the words in this message. Okay, let me move forward to Aquarius so I can get up off these people's internet. Gotta head into a meeting. Talk to you later. Talk to you later, girl. That girl, an iPhone user now. You so silly, Keita. Let's move into Aquarius. Aquarius, you could benefit by watching Aries' reading. Your timestamp is 2:05:15 and theirs was 5:15. So something, if you watch Aries' reading, something may be about to double up for you. Let me see, Spirit, tell me in for Aquarius. What's going on in the next 30 days for Aquarius? Aquarius, I just dropped an individual reading for you. What's wrong? What's he doing? Show me clear, concise messages, Spirit. Ooh, so we have rebounds, temporary comfort, and fake flex. Oh no, commitment issues. So what's going on? I hope it's not you, but somebody's rebounding. Somebody's acting like they happy, baby. They're not gonna commit to you or the next hoe, okay? This person has commitment issues in Aquarius. Well, unfortunately, it could be you. But let me see. Pretending that you okay, pretending that you all fine and dandy, pretending that you happy with what's currently going on in your life. Spirit is telling me that's not real. Or somebody. It doesn't have to be you. It could be the person on your mind, okay? How is Aquarius walking into the next 30 days? The Knight of Cups, Puka took issue. The Knight of Cups, or not necessarily the four. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The Four of Pentacles and the Chariot card. I'm going to be honest with you. In the next 30 days, Aquarius, you trying to move forward. You trying to go after your true. Look, Spirit is saying, call them out on that shit, then, Kiana. Knowing good damn well they need to be sitting down somewhere doing some sort of resting because you still heartbroken from a situation, but you're trying to rebound. You trying to act like a situation that didn't work out didn't really affect you. But baby, you and I both know you're lying. And in all honesty, that anything that you give your attention to, like you're just trying to move forward, and anything that you give your attention to at this time is just temporary comfort because you're avoiding sitting in the loneliness. You're avoiding sitting with the feelings. And you I don't know if this other person has moved on or something like that, and you're trying to make it seem like you can move on too, or you're just as unbothered. But I'm telling you right now, baby, you're not as good of you're not as good of an actor as this other person is, nor does the role that you're meant to play require that. What's this rebound energy? You know what I just said put me in mind of the truck driver. I swear. Everything that I just said. And here's the box. Not yet. I'm almost done. Let me see. The Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Page of no, it was the Eight of Wands. The Queen of Wands. This rebound energy, I do feel like that you could be trying to rebound with someone you work with or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's just something that, shit, it's just practical, Kiana. I'm not really looking for too much shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, baby, I can stop by there on the way to work. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I ain't really looking for too much of her. It is what it is. Shit, I ain't looking for too much. But I do feel like that it's like you're trying to put on some sort of, in the next 30 days, it is telling me that there is some sort of flex and show. Like, it's like you're telling yourself one story, but when you run into people or when you post on social media or whenever you start to give a fuck about how you're being perceived, it's like you're blowing that situation up to more than what it is. And I actually feel like that the other person may be starting to buy into it. If not, then this is definitely vice versa. Somebody's using you as a rebound, but because you're some sort of hopeless romance, you're building more into it. When in reality, this person has commitment issues, and it's like you're fake flexing that you're okay with this person not giving you more, and that's not real. So you'll just have to figure out what side of the elements you're on there. Let me see. Show me this fake flexing. The Hermit card. The 9 of Wands. You see what I'm saying? In the 7 of Swords, somebody is hurt like a mug, and they're trying to be strategic and trying to pretend like, um, I may be heartbroken, I may be hurt, this, that, and the third. It may be this, but shit, I'm all right. Shit, I got this, and I got this going on, and I got this little new boo, and he's breaking my back down, and shit, that's okay. Shit, that's all I need. All I need is somebody come, break my back down, suck my soul out, go to work, get my paycheck. I'm okay. And shit, even my little boo, my little sneaky link, take me out on dates every now and then. I'm okay with that. But are you for real? Because the cards are telling me that you're not necessarily, because the 4 of Pentacles is here, which is telling me that for real, you're clutching all of the resources that you have left just to even bear the tenacity to put the mask on. This could be pertaining to a Virgo, a Pisces, an Aquarius, a Cancer. Take it as it resonates. Let's move into Pisces. Wow, 2/11/44 Pisces. What you got going on? Y'all don't forget to tune in for family dinner time later on this evening, okay? Let me see, Spirit. Tell me in for Pisces. What's going on for Pisces in the next 30 days? What's going on for Pisces in the next 30 days? Ooh, lessons learned and red flags. So in the next 30 days, you're choosing to be single because you're seeing the red flags. You're choosing to see the red flags and you're choosing not to repeat the cycle. I like this. Excuse me, not easy, because I am speaking to a Pisces that may want to resist and may want to. I just had the taste for Chinese food, and literally it was broccoli. It was the Chinese broccoli. So you'll just have to take that as it resonates. But yeah, there's definitely some sort of warning signs, and it looks like that because of these, in the next 30 days, you're choosing to trust those red flags, and you're choosing not to repeat a cycle, and instead you're choosing to close it out. It says growth through experience. I am wiser now. So you're responding to red flags differently in the next 30 days. Congratulations, Pisces. Let me see. How is Pisces walking into the next 30 days? The 2 of Pentacles, reestablishing your balance, the Tower card, and the 7 of Pentacles. Ooh, I can do that. I definitely feel like that you're showing up as someone that is kind of like balance, like finding your balance, like you're just now getting back on track, okay? Because I do feel like that, like walking into the next 30 days, there was some sort of sudden epiphany, sudden recognition, or some sort of sudden shakeup, okay? It shook things up, and it was like you couldn't unsee something, you couldn't turn a blind eye to something. And it's like you're just now finding your balance, or you're just now finding out the flow of things that it takes for you not to get so out of balance. Okay. And I do feel like that leads to you evaluating things from a different perspective and cutting out things that either trigger you unintentionally or that trigger you repetitively. I definitely am speaking to someone that is weeding out the triggers. What is lessons learned here? Yeah, justice. Damn, somebody didn't learn that somebody has completed a major karmic lesson. Justice and judgment, baby. Looky, listen. Okay, we're back. What's up? What's good? What's going on, y'all? But it's giving like valid Victorian energy. I don't know. It's just like you don't get justice in judgment to clarify lesson learned. It's like there was a scene in Avatar where he had to go into Avatar state, and when he finally controlled it, and when he went into it, all of the avatars were sitting there and like supporting him, having his back, right? So it's like whatever lessons you've just recently learned that you're finding your footing for them, you are getting some major karmic blessings and rewards, right? There's something, and then the Hierophant is at the bottom of the deck. Wow. And what is the fucking reward, baby? Brace yourself. The Ace of Cups, a new emotional fulfilling, new, like just renewed sense of emotional, like a new sense of emotional fulfillment, a new sense of emotional awareness. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. It's just like you have this new sense of awareness of your own emotions, and it feels good. It feels good. It feels structured. I didn't even mean to do that. I was trying to pull this card away and accidentally pull this entire patch away to the Ace of Swords because I'm speaking the absolute truth. And it's fated, it's destined. Somebody has just completed a major karmic cycle. Congratulations. And I do see that you are just now finding your footing. So Spirit is telling you, hey, baby, when you see the red flag in the next 30 days, see it for what it is and choose solitude. Withdraw from it. Choose to wait for better. Choose to be finished settling. Becoming better than yesterday is your only competition. You don't have to prove anything. You don't have to get upset that somebody's still throwing the red flags or still thinking you're boo-boo the foo. The fact that you're not boo-boo the fucking foo-foo is all that matters. Looky here. This red flags is a 10 of Pentacles because King of Swords. Somebody is lying to you about money. Either they're lying to you about money or they're lying to you about what they want long term. Could be an Aquarius, Capricorn, or a Scorpio, possibly even a Libra, but it's giving heavy Scorpio. This person is lying about finances. You know it, but I do feel like that this person has had the tendency to be able to talk you right out, like they've been able to talk you right out of the sky is blue and convince you that it's been purple sometimes. And even though it's purple in the evening, it's not purple, okay? The sky is not purple. It has a purple streak to it, okay? There is a difference. And I do feel like that this person has been able to convince you that the entire sky is purple at every sunset. And there's a lying fool. Okay, you know better. You know, based off of the history, that this person can talk you into shit and then yet turn around and break the very promise. So I do feel like that this is you going into the next 30 days all the more wiser and no longer falling for their shit. Okay. And well, that walks you into the relationship that like that. The Empress and the Four Wands that you receive in a solid, stable, firm foundation relationship. The Ace of Cups is here. So you're definitely going into something that is stable, solid, and it's like you don't have to do nothing else. You don't have to do anything else other than make sure that you don't react and respond from a triggered perspective when this person throws their red flag. That's it. So that's what I got for you guys. I hope that these messages were able to offer you some guidance and clarity. I am going to look at the thumbs up and see if I'm going to pull from all 12 at the end. Probably not the way it was looking. Let me not say that. Let me not be a Debbie Downer. I know there's been enough people to ride through this thing. I'm going to go ahead and get it out because I know we need to. Right. If it's an Aries through Pisces, if you're dealing with an Aries through Pisces, what is this person trying to offer you right now? And are we doing it? No, I want to because it's 55 and 55 is one of my favorite numbers, but my goal is always 65. And even though there's 19 people in here and that's enough to get 10 thumbs up, I don't think I want to sit around and wait on it. So what I'll do is instead is I'll go over to members. Okay, that's what I'll do is I'll go over to members, and I will get all signs, their signs. What is this person currently trying to offer you? Okay. All right, I love you. I'll get these timestamps up immediately. If somebody doesn't mind to throw a Sagittarius timestamp out there, I'll put that in with the rest of them. I love you. Talk to you later.